Here we go, man. Here we go. Here we go.
Honestly, football is it's been so special, you know, when you think back to 4th grade when we all started.
Nice job, nice job.
I love it. That's what I think about all the time.
There's not a lot to do in a small community anyway, so if you have a common bond with each other and a place to go to each Friday night, it gives a sense of pride and a sense of character for the people in the community.
And we make adjustments if we have to, okay? 1-4.
There's not many people who get to coach together and have their sons coming up and watch them all throughout Pee Wee at the same age and now getting to coach them in high school.
Come on, Butter. Back the ball. Good boy.
You know, we know the end's coming soon. I'm Kennon Campbell, the quarterback at McCrory High School.
Win your position every single play of the night. Let's go.
My name is Reid Kennon, and I play outside linebacker and running back at McCrory High School.
My dad is Glen Campbell. He's the offensive coordinator.
I've got doubles, 8, rocket, deuce, on 1. Ready, go.
Probably my earliest memories are running up and down the sideline because my dad's been coaching my whole life. I would do anything I could just to get close to the game.
Let's go. Let's punch it on the gas. Let's get on the gas. Here we go, man. Back in.
Not every player gets to play for their dad, and on this team we have 2 of them, you know. But having him there, you know, every day, you know, I get to spend every day with my dad doing what we both love. So it's really special to get to do that.
What?
Well, it's different than having, or like in other sports where I have different coaches that weren't my father, because of course he gets on me harder than he does anybody else. It makes me want to talk back more, but in the back of my head I'm like, I probably don't need to. I just need to shut up and listen and do what he says because he's a lot smarter than I am.
Well, Cason and Reid, they've known each other since they were born. They've been quarterback and running back ever since 4th grade.
Having him by my side, especially him playing running back, you know, every down that I've ever played, he's been right beside me.
Like he might be scrambling around in the backfield, and I know just to, if I'm blocking, just to release out in the backfield, and he knows I'm going to be there, and he can dump it off to me and let me run.
It's just kind of a brotherhood athletic bond.
The bond that they've built through the years and me getting to be part of that has been extra special for me.
Well, it's really special to me because I had both Chris and Glenn, who is the fathers of these 2 young men, and they both played for me back when I was the head football coach here, and now I'm coaching their sons, which you know, it's kind of special that it's kind of like a family atmosphere. You know, I see some of the things in Cason and Reid that I saw in Glenn and Chris when they were playing.
With them 2, they just do everything together, and it's been like that with baseball since they were 4 years old also. They've always played together. They just enjoyed everything they did. And so we have coaches, and as we as friends, Glenn and I, we've really cherished those moments.
Have you thought much about next year?
Well, it's going to be different. You know, we discussed that, and that's probably the worst discussion that Glenn and I have is, you know, how things are going to change.
Well, we have a rule around here. It's you don't talk about it. You don't say the end is near. You don't even say how many games are left.
But, you know, it will be different without my son walking that hall.
Once it's gone, I mean, it's going to make me miss it so much more than I already know I'm going to.
So I think both of us try not to think about, hey, this is coming to an end, which is, I get that it is reality coming.
It is going to change in the fact that you don't get to walk onto that practice field or in that locker room and your kid not be sitting there to get to hug and to conversate with and talk to and just tell him how proud you are of him.
It's kind of a bittersweet situation. They're realizing in the back of their mind that this is it. They won't be here. And, you know, when you turn around, they won't be running out on the field. They won't be at practice. You won't talk about it at night, you know, when you go home. And it's, you know, I've been through it. It's tough. It's tough because once you really realize it, you know, you don't get them back. And that's part of life. They'll realize it's part of life, but it's been a special ride for them.
To have him right there, to have my back, and for me to have his. When we get older and we look back, we're going to be like, what a special time this was.